petrol explosion in the country. Okay, now, I talked about the talking points, which would be the poor road infrastructure and some of the tanker trailer issues we have on the highway. When you talk about congestion, you talk about hearing trailers falling off bridges, especially in Lagos. I think that's common in Ojo Elegba. And, we hear a lot of these accidents and all. So we'll start from the issue of poor road infrastructure because that's believed to be one of the reasons for. Barrister, are you with us? Okay, so now let's just get right on to it. What are the major challenges, in your opinion, facing Nigeria's current road infrastructure? Like, what are some of the issues you can point out?
Yes, thank you very much. I think it's an accident that has occurred too many times. Too many times enough for us to take some precautions and safety regulations to ensure that this kind of incident do not happen again. Unfortunately, Nigeria is a country that has no respect for regulations and safety measures. And that's why this problem has persisted over the years. Okay. Most of the way we do the haulage of our petroleum products has been a source of concern to many over the years. And I think this is a high time for government to regulate the activities of some of these tankers and some of these private haulage carriers. So it's unfortunate that we are having so many harvests of death in respect of this matter. Yeah. At the last count, almost about 140 people have been said to have died.
Yes.
Which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate that we have this number of deaths.
Yeah. So we have Taiwo Alakbade in the studio with us at this point. Barrister, we know that you'll be here too soon enough. Mr. Taiwo, welcome. Good to have you.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here this morning.
Life of a Lagosian, right?
The traffic.
All right. Yes, it's always an issue. I said if you don't wake up at night to get to work in the morning, then you're not living in Lagos. Okay, so now, okay. Now, Mr. Taiwo. Okay, we'll work on that. But I can hear you clearly. Now, let's, some of the talking points are poor road infrastructure across the country. That's believed to be one of the reasons we have, the issues with tankers and accidents on the road. So, what is your comment? What are your comments?
Well, thank you very much. The bottom line is we have not done well as a nation as regards controlling the articulated vehicles on our road. I say this because oftentimes we have seen accident from these vehicles, be it containers, tankers, fuel tankers, trucks, and the likes. And even the way some of their drivers, the way they drive, the way they, the kind of attitude they exhibit on the road is also sometimes very scary. When you are driving beside them, sometimes the way they want to prove themselves that they are driving a very big vehicle, gigantic one, and they want to scare those in smaller vehicles. It's very common. So I think it is high time for our government, both at the federal, state, and even at the local government level, to find a way of monitoring them and also regulating the activities on the road. And I also know that we have a national traffic regulations, and we also have a Lagos State road traffic law, revised edition in 2021 thereabouts, that also says that articulated vehicles must be on the road from 10 p.m. in the night till 6 a.m. in the morning. But have they followed this regulation? And those in the authority have also implemented. Have they also carried out this section of the law? Except for the fact that you see traffic, LASMA arresting those, of course, the motorists who have violated one law or the other. But the articulated vehicles that are supposed not to be on the road during the day. By that law, you can go and check it. The law says they must ply the road from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. But they have also complained that what about illumination? in the night, and again because of the threat of hoodlums and armed robbers and the like. So for me, the activities in Lagos have been defiant to what the law says, and quite unfortunate with the one that happened recently in Jigawa, this tanker explosion. And unfortunately again, our people shouldn't be because of poverty or hunger. How can you go and be scooping fuel from a tanker that's somersaulted?
Yeah.
It's unheard of.
We're actually going together. Fuel right now is like gold in the country. So we're going to get to the root cause of why, people would want to go into that. But still on the trailer tanker issue, which is a major, major issue. Not even just in Lagos. When you're traveling on the highway, there's a lot of traffic congestion. But we can't do without them because they transport goods from one state to the other.
But there are better ways to do it.
So how can the government go around it? Because some of them even spoil the already existing bad roads in the country. Yes. You see that there are some streets, that, trailers are not supposed to pass through. They would pass through, and when they go through that road, small cars, SUVs cannot go through that road again. So it becomes a major issue. So how is the government expected or supposed to go around this? I know that there was a news with the Lagos state government talking about doing something for trailers. I think they would have their own I'll have to go back and check that. But then how can the government now come in to go around it? That, okay, beyond the traveling at night because there are safety concerns, are there other ways to go around it?
Well, just like I said earlier, there are laws guiding the activities of all articulated vehicles, be it trailer, tankers, lorries, and the likes. They call them, 24-wheel vehicles, they call them. And just like you said, we have also seen over time that these articulated vehicles spoil the already dilapidated bad roads, nationwide. So are we saying, even in the past, we used to see all these, whether fuel, whether goods, transported through the rail line. We know now. We used to have it before. So what has gone wrong? What has happened to that facility, to that system? So it's a wake-up call on our government to ensure that, if possible, we go back to the past, because we cannot continue to endanger the lives of innocent, impoverished Nigerians. Because what exactly has happened in Jigawa State, and few weeks ago it also happened in Niger State,
it's always happening,
that claimed over 50 lives.